It's episode 38.
Woo!
Yeah. Feel the
You're
energy.
listening to the Young Punx FM.
I've never done anything like this before.
The Young Punx.
And you'll never want to again. You've got to talk straight into the microphone like it's a cock. Hi.
Just imagine a big dick in front of your face and...
Well, that does loosen me up, actually.
You're tuned to the Young Punx FM, the best in new electronic music, coming at you live from the old Hit Factory, London Bridge, England.
Hey, this is a great track. Who did this track?
Wow, well, funnily enough,
Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard. Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard. Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard. Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard. Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard. Anytime we come in at the party, we drop it hard, oh Lord. Every time we come to it, drop it hard.
my name is Dr. Hal Dixon of the Young Punx.
Are you actually a PhD?
No, I'm a doctor of funk. Self-accredited. My name is Dr. Hal Dixon of the Young Punx. I'll be bringing you beats, banter and bassline for the next couple of hours. With me is... It's better the third time round, isn't it? Is the man formerly stroke, sometimes known as Discosocks, who is...
Mr. G.
Mr. G. Graham Cohen.
Don't give him my phone.
Cut that. That's getting cut. Graham. G-Dog. G. Anything.
Mr. G.
Okay. The man formerly stroke, previously stroke, sometimes known as Phonat, who is...
Hi, my name is Michele.
And that's Michele. The girl previously known as Kaylee, but now known as...
Bobby.
And also a man I've never met before in my life, though Bobby says he's exactly the same person as me. It's
James Yuill. Hello.
Can you shout a bit more and see if you sound like me?
Hey, it's me from the Young Punx.
Yeah. I can pretty much stop doing the job now. I'm gonna have to pan them left and right so people know who's who. Anyway, I keep forgetting to promote myself on this podcast, so this is the Young Punx with a track called Drop It Hard.
I know it's true.
Is that a live bass or is it a sub bass?
There's quite a lot of things in unison.
Okay.
It's layered. There's a Reese, there's a P bass, there's a Telecaster.
Okay.
I'm gonna think of an next track to play every time.
Every time we come to it, drop it
The top end of a P bass is layered with the low end of a jazz bass, reinforced in the middle with a Reese.
Every time we come to it,
That's pretty much what's going on, though I'm not sure how many people will be interested in it.
I'm not. So they call that a Reese Sandwich.
Reese Sandwich.
Very unhealthy.
I'm always looking for podcast titles. The first one we've got in is Reese Sandwich.
Good DJ name,
Yeah, Reese Sandwich.
They were only down for the after party. My body is ready, and it's sweeting me like I have jetty. Who else would be hype? Who has the ginger? Only this guy that I know with my sister. So I hit him up and told him let's roll. And he told me he'll pioneer the parole. Now it's a movement and I can't waste. So I got some Henny at the stash for a taste. Went out for pre-drinks, what was chill. But as the time passed, shit got real. I mentioned a movement, they said they come through. And them two were ready to do the do. The whole squad tight and the music is flames. And we don't even know anybody here's names. Came in front, I have no regrets. Low-key, one of my best nights yet. Ooh, I'm on a big wave. Everybody around me probably feel the same. Nothing can faze me now. Who has the ginger? Who has the ginger? Damn, what am I gonna do? I only have a 3-man crew plus 2. A crew regardless, oh yeah, let's move. We can find a spot in the city for the groove. Get to the zone and brother, it's lit. Never seen a crowd get wild like this. The babes don't care and the guys are fit. reckless, mission is now accomplished. The whole squad tight and the music is flames, and we don't even know anybody here's names. Came front, I have no regrets. Low key, one of my best nights yet. Ooh, I'm on a big wave. Everybody around me probably feel the same. Nothing can faze me now.
So, we used to do this podcast loosely every couple of months, and I'm going to try and do that again. In fact, Bobby's trying to force me to do it once a month. We'll see how it goes.
I think once a month. Who has the ginger?
Once a fucking day. The people need this.
But what it means is that once a day. Fine, we'll do that. It means that because we haven't done it for quite a while, there's some older tracks which are I'm still into. So it's from last year, but this is Ginger by Riton with Carlo.
Who has the ginger? Ginger. Who has the ginger? Who has the ginger?
And now, okay, well, that's a good thing. And
for those listening at home,
okay. No, wait, no.
This is the same.
Same.
The intensity of the lighting is at the sort of level where you feel more confident and outgoing because it reduces the visibility of your flaws.
You've got no flaws, Graham. You're perfect.
Oh, God.
So this came on before, and Michele was like, oh, this track's amazing. Graham made brilliant music. So this is one of Graham's old, classic, legendary tracks called Motivation. I think it's one of your defining works. But now you're like embarrassed. Now, are you embarrassed just in the way that I'm embarrassed whenever anyone hears my music because it's like it's never as good as you want it to be? Or have you like abandoned the disco? I don't know what you've done for the past 5 years. Have you abandoned the disco socks world totally? Are you ashamed of disco socks or
no,
what?
No, at all. When I think about it, I do wish I'd used a different name, but you know.
Your previous name to that was Skullfat, though, wasn't it?
Among others, yeah.
I love the bass line. It's fantastic.
When I think back at this, I think I'm really proud of this. And I could never make a piece of music like this again. I mean, it just sounds like it's something someone else has made, and it is. You know, I mean, you fucking change and evolve, don't you? And
are you a different person than last time I met you?
I could not. I'm not a different person, but creatively, I couldn't make a piece of music like this. No fucking way.
Is that because this has bounce and energy that's been ground out of you by life?
I did think that to myself a lot of times. It's just one of those things. Like your creative output is kind of a product of your naivety about what you're trying to achieve, plus your creativity. And this level of naivety that I needed to make this is now long dead.
When I did my first album, I didn't really know much about music production, and it was so simple because of that. And so for the subsequent albums, I really desperately tried to capture the same naivety, but I overcomplicated things.
Yeah.
And so they weren't as successful albums. Like I thought they were good because they were like weird time signatures, all that kind of shit. But actually, what people really want to hear is the simplicity, and so my whole journey has been struggling to get back to that naivety, but with like a learned naivety.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to use Michele as an example of this, because you remember Michele made his first album, Phonat by Phonat, which was like, it's a classic first album where it's like your whole life's, everything you've ever listened to was thrown into it. All your like AOR rock and Daft Punk and drum and bass and breakbeat, and it was all thrown in there. And then you moved to London And in London, there's this kind of, am I cool enough? Should I be who I was before? I mean, I'm telling you what you thought, but you can obviously contradict me at any point. It's what I saw. So you made an album of naivety and passion, then you made an EP over 2 years of being in Dalston and panicking about what's cool. And by the end of it, we were about to release it, and Michele came in the room and said, I'm going to call this EP Tracks That I Don't Like Anymore. and you hated it, and it was the opposite of what all your fans knew about you.
It was very down-tempo
but then
influence.
Skrillex signed. We licensed him on to Skrillex, and Skrillex said that he was the most underrated producer in the world, and it was the best thing he'd heard forever. So you go on these journeys. But I think you're the most extreme. If you look at your Set Me Free compared to Morden Life. I suppose I can, because what I've got
Morden Life. I don't think I've heard Morden Life.
Okay, so look, so this track. That's the Avicii remix. R.I.P. Died since we last did something. So this track.
Who gets those royalties now?
Me. So Michele made this track, which predates the EDM Hands in the Air.
Yeah. So what year did this come out?
Wait, is this the Four on the Floor mix? Is this one of the
original?
Weird... Is it?
Yeah. 2007, 2008.
I loved Phonat's music so much that I went on eBay to buy the fucking promo CDs that you sent out to radio stations, which had the weird edits, like the Four on the Floor edit of the big drum and bass one from the end of the album. I got that and ripped it to my computer. It's still in my iTunes library. I fucking loved you, dude, and you ruined my life.
So to explain to James, so Michele made this track, and I feel this was the first track that put this don't thing back. Okay. You know what? I might as well play it for a bit, and then I'll play the Avicii mix, and I'll show how EDM happened and he invented it.
The sound reminds me of the Deadmau5 Strobe song. The actual song quality. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, he invented all of this.
Wow. It sounds but Strobe came out like 10 years later.
Yeah, this is really ahead of its time. This was all over the place in like 2010, 11. This kind of using loads of little glitchy, weird synth things.
Yeah.
Dude, Phonat was like the best person in the world at doing that. Yeah. And
there he is in the room with us.
It's like a third
But
entity.
this is a discussion about how the power of naivety and not questioning yourself. Okay, so you can only do this when you're just pleased to be doing anything. So Michele made this, and then we commissioned a remix package for it, and Nathan from the Young Punx found a very up and coming new Swedish producer called Avicii, and he did this with it. And in so doing, invented EDM on our label, Mofo Hi-Fi.
Nice.
Is that true?
Yes.
You signed Avicii. Is that what I'm hearing?
So you can see how then Swedish House Mafia and Eric Prydz and so on ran along with this, and took it on its journey. But by that point, Michele was living in Dalston, and decided to follow this euphoric, uplifting sound with inventing down-tempo dubstep.
Oh shit, man, this is awesome. synths and stuff? Just for the hell of it, you just thought. Oh,
yeah, Cubase is very good at editing audio. Really, that's what's like really the reason why.
All right, nice.
I spent a lot of time with Michele, like around these years, and I think he's going to be very modest about this sort of shit, but my personal interpretation is that Michele is just very, very fucking good. Like, he is so fucking good at making music on the computer that it was like, I think at that time, it's so weird talking about you this way when you're right next to me. I think at that time in your life that you couldn't have really made any other type of music because you were so good at using the computer that you had to make something incredibly complicated because anything else would have been selling yourself short. And I think that was kind of your MO at the time. It was like, no, I can make stuff that's way better than what everyone else is doing. Look, I can use 500 sounds and it still sound incredible at the end.
I feel really aroused now, Graham. Thank you.
So here's the question, do you want to be... So Duke Dumont always talks to me about the second mouse gets the cheese. So the idea is that the first mouse to the mousetrap is about to eat the cheese and gets killed by the mousetrap. And then the second mouse comes along, eats the cheese,
and knobs the corpse.
Yeah. And we're back in the room. and you know, I feel like definitely Michele, and you know, maybe in some sense it's me. He's like, you do that thing where if you're ahead of the curve, no one will ever quite get you, but people will come behind you and commoditize it and make it better and so on. So, say Michele was doing that kind of thing that turned into EDM, and then by you know, a couple of years later was doing this. Meanwhile, you had Madion making stuff that sounded like Phonat tracks, right?
Well, yeah, I don't think, like, to answer your question, I don't think you have a choice. Like, you are who you are.
Yeah.
It happens, what happens. It's hard to try to be someone else. It's much easier to be who you are, like, when it comes about making music.
So at this point, so one end of dubstep was going to like went into bro step, and at that point, so you're in dubstep, you're doing like the least drop you can do and the least in your face. I mean, I'm praising you as an eccentric genius here, but that, you know, that's.
Is that a remix of Calvin Harris?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Like Jesus, he's changed his style quite a bit.
But then the most aggressive, famously aggressive Skrillex track of all time was Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. I mean, I know he made loads of stuff, but that was like the definitive, like, bro step, screaming, wow, 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 wow,
yeah.
Watch for the drop track. And so Skrillex asked Michele to remix it, and he did this.
I thought you were going to play a lot of Young Punx track. You end up like playing a lot of Phonat tracks, but
well, you know, there's no plan here, and
as long as he's got a vested financial interest in it, it doesn't matter.
Yes! Oh my God!
Here's the drop. You ready for the drop?
Anticlimax. You invented that too.
Skrillex must have been so shocked when he got this file. It's like, yeah, oh my God, I can't believe he's remixed my track. I love this guy.
So me and Ali love reading YouTube comments about Michele's work, and this is so there's two favourite quotes. One is not a fan of the main snare, which we always use. Is like, you know, so Michele would spend like 2 years making a track, and then the YouTube comment is not a fan of the main snare. Like, fuck you! But then the comment on this was, this dubstep drops as hard as my sister's balls. Welcome back. You're a massive influence to Graham and myself, and you've probably just made some new poems.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I think I've been aware of the name, but never really checked it out. So I will definitely be checking it out.
Well, I'm really, really glad to be back home.
Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah, I think I stopped being embarrassed. Like, I think in the last couple of years, I stopped like listening back to tracks and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I made that. Now it's more like a mix of feelings. Like, it's kind of like I remember where I was and what I was doing when I was like making these tracks. It's kind of like looking at photographs.
What photographs were you looking at?
It was a metaphor, like looking at photographs.
Oh.
When you're just listening back to it now, you purely thinking about where you were, or you thinking, oh, that snare's a bit too loud in the mix or something? I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying, like, did anything come?
It was definitely too loud.
Like, James is not a fan of the main snare. Okay, so last time on the podcast, I think I had a Look Who's Back session, which included the Prodigy, who were back sounding like the Prodigy. Also, since then, I said that the Chemical Brothers were coming.
Is that since he died?
Yeah, well, he hadn't died when I did the last Prodigy.
Right, yeah.
Okay, R.I.P. Keith Flint.
Just checking.
But what I said was there's a Chemical Brothers album coming that I've been doing some work on that sounds exactly like the Chemical Brothers, and now it's here, and this is one of the tracks I've done a lot of work on. So this is called We've Got to Try by the Chemical Brothers, and it sounds like the Chemical Brothers, which is what the Chemical Brothers should do.
What sort of stuff were you doing on it?
Vocals, orchestras, choirs, this is all me. Still all me. And Tom kicks in the acid.
Nice.
To the Young Punx FM podcast.
Super good.
Is good, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to play a track, aren't I? Because that's what we do here. Oh, I'll tell you what
got
it
some
is.
Phil Collins? Can we go with something classic?
No, classic comes after 2 hours in.
Are we still okay? Yeah.
That's still really cool.
It's fun to do.
Stick to the program.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I've got something to talk about. Everyone's wandering around, so I should probably just play a club track. Oh, you know, I'll play some fucking Young Punx. I'll play. There we go. Here's some fucking electro swing. Here we go. So this is Rhythm is Wild by the Young Punx.
Last time I was here, we basically didn't properly listen to any of the music and just had really inappropriate conversations. This is this is very professional of all of us.
Hear that drum beat, hit you like the front of a freight train.
New punks or old punks?
Yes, I'm putting out one track a month. So there's been like 5 tracks since the last podcast.
Wow.
Basically, I've got a load of shit on my hard drive. I thought it's not earning any money on the hard drive, so I'll make it not any money on Spotify instead.
Yeah, I started that project about 2 years ago and released 1 track.
Right.
I'm still doing it, actually. It's still on my to-do list.
Well, I need to find out what you've been up to. I need to talk to all of you. We've had a massive focus on Michele, but then it's delightful to have him back. Let's go and look at some other new music, and then let's talk about the other people in the room. So, one of my longest-term collaborators is Neil Waters, trumpet player, who's played horns on my music. Well, actually, we used to play jam sessions in Cambridge back in 1999 or something.
One more time.
Jam sessions. Oh dear. And so he's been working with Swindle recently. Have you heard any Swindle?
No.
Swindle amazing.
Detroit Swindle or
no,
just Swindle?
Just Swindle, not Detroit Swindle. So Swindle is one of the sort of new range of grime artists who are taking. There was his first wave of Graham grime around 2003, which was sort of just totally most credible, most underground, most edgy, and then it sort of went away, and it's come back with a combination of kids doing edgy stuff and people taking the art form a bit further. And there's quite a few sort of orchestral grime things floating around, which is important to me because I did Dizzy Rascal. I was music director for Dizzy Rascal Electric Proms, so I did Dizzy Rascal with orchestra and choir. And Neil was working with me on that. So I'm going to play 2 Swindle tracks because he's got a variety of MCs from the scene, including DEE, who we've had on the show in the past, really taking the form a bit further. It's not one to talk over, so I'm going to play you more of an art piece and then more of a beat piece, but this is really cool shit.
Do you, do I, do we ever stop to question why we do what we do? For there are so many whys on this quest for truth. But you see, the truth never lies. And they say that family cannot hide. And the honest truth is that I see myself within you. So I ask why the divides, whether it's between shade or hue, island pride, class, religion, where one resides. For these postcodes we're ready to die over bonds and ties that are not as strong as the bond that connects me to you. I can relate to your struggle. I overstand the hustle, but it's the music that moves. Your 16 bars are more powerful than the pull-up. We document the times and enlighten the confused. Unified through rhyme, the future is ours as long as it's a future that we produce.
In this room, there's the most head nodding I've ever seen for an orchestral piece.
We choose. We're still brothers, so respect due. It's what we do.
That's what we do.
I used to roll in a gang, begging it with open hands. Got a grip on life, looking at building plans. Gotta make a home for the fam. She wants to go out, she wants to roll with her man. She wants to hold his hands. Walked in the cinema, everyone knows who I am. You even got a queue up, fam. Back in the day, I was looking at creps like,
that's too much pain.
Now my little brother walks in my room like,
you got all that free.
Shared my money with family, cause they was there when I never had music P. I thank those that saw me enrolled and said, don't stop doing music P.
They already know my occupation on the road. I'm coming through the radio, sitting in the studio, yo.
They already know my occupation on the roads. I'm coming through the radio, sitting in the studio, yo.
So that was What We Do. Now this is called Water with Mahalia. Have you Mahalia? You say Mahalia, I say Mahalia. Let's call the whole thing off.
I'm sure you've heard this all before. Sure you look familiar. Sure the cost of living keep on rising with no limits. Name a politician gave a fuck about your feelings. Name a single trend that didn't end up like a gimmick. Think there's something in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Icy lit showers, cold word, Flint, Michigan. Tire match my melanin. Black on black is militant. Represents my diligence. I see through that privilege. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. And I still don't watch the news. Barely trust the the facts now. Liar, 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 throwing stones, then hide your hands. Wow, that don't make no man proud. Tears might make my city drown. I'm too scared to speak to God. There's shooters in the churches now. Something's in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Just another citizen that sacrificed my discipline. Still don't know my origin. Still don't know who's listening. Still can't tell the difference between strength and my conditioning. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've been gone a while now. Never thought I'd come back to this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I heard we've been falling down. What you mean we're falling down to this? I don't get this fuckery. This was never taught to me. I don't know how we got here. Oh, so suddenly. Oh my God, oh my God.
Are we actually listening to this?
I'm stood at the border.
What do you mean?
I mean, like everybody's listening. I think it's the first track that nobody's been talking over.
Yeah, because this is the first good. No. Okay, no. This is the first track with serious pretensions lyrically. Pretensions, that's the wrong word. Intentions lyrically. This is the first track. It's rude to talk because club music is made to be a background to socialisation, whereas this is meant to be listened to. So I think we're just rolling with the intention of the music.
Good sex jam.
Yeah.
Is this on your playlist?
What, you like to talk about analysing black on black crime when you're having sex?
I was like literally about to say I don't think this is a sexy song.
I mean, it's got a good
Have you
groove to
been
it.
listening to the words?
I don't understand the lyrics. You know that about me.
I think the rain, my guardian angel, fall from heaven just like Gabriel, come and take away the pain.
Something's in the water. Bad things in this water.
It's just a good pace because you can go half speed, double speed, or even 4 times the
Sorry,
speed.
hang on, just let me just get the feelers.
I go with my finger. All I know is
Thank you for the sound effects. That
all I know is that we
painted a really nice.
Is this how it works?
Yeah, I would go double time. Was that in the track?
That was in the track, and it's probably
Just a massive swear word. Just the guy just go like,
oh dear.
I'm not actually going to swear.
That was the end of the sex jam, wasn't it?
So we ruined that.
That was the moment of completion, wasn't it?
So my next section of the show is called James, Who the Hell Are You?
Okay. Oh, and there's no music either. So it's like an interrogation.
So what
now.
happened was that Bobby sent me a mail saying there's this guy called James. Can he come along? And I'm like, I fear strangers. No. And then Beto, one of the original presenters of this show, went, he's a fucking dude.
Wow.
And I said, well, okay, that's fine then. But you both mentioned some track. What's the track? What's the track that you said?
This Sweet Love.
Oh God, you're going to play it now.
I love this song. I have a cool story about this song.
Well, tell me the story about this song.
So
you can do it whilst it's on.
This is weird. Okay. So 10 years ago.
How long's the story?
Is it 3 minutes?
It's about
long,
30 to 45 seconds
Okay,
long.
tell the story.
Okay. Should I do before we play the track?
Yes.
No, play the song, man.
No, you want to talk over the track.
Oh, that's true. Okay. We'll give James that respect. So I discovered this song, the remix of this song, Prince Thomas. Yeah. I discovered the remix 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Very challenging time in my life. And it became like the soundtrack to my summer. And then 3 months ago, I started working with Buddha Publishing, and they were like, "Oh, you should like work with this guy named James Yuill." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know who that is. Okay, thanks." And then
harsh.
You sound like a dick, but I'll do it.
And then they sent me the song, and I just like had this like complete mental and emotional flashback, and I was like, I fucking love this song. James lives down the street from me. So now
yeah.
So should we play the original or should we play that remix?
What do you think?
Well, to be fair, I love Prince Thomas for doing the remix, but he's just put a bass drum. He just put a bass drum over the top. So essentially,
it's true. He literally didn't do anything.
Yeah, but you know what? I like all credit to him because like it got played and it put on 8-track compilation and stuff. So
yeah,
like, I'm happy that he
it
did
got
it.
put on the 8-track compilation.
Yeah, Infinity
That's a nice
Plus
little
One.
notch in your
Infinity,
belt.
Yeah. See, I'm not going to be able to listen to this without hearing so many errors.
How recently did you work on this?
Oh, this is really old. This probably came out I recorded it in 2007, so it's a long time.
We've all got a 2007 track we can be embarrassed about.
Yeah, I don't. I was graduating high school.
Walk out on the beach with me. Walk out in the sea with me.
You know what this needs? It needs a kick drum.
All the time you show me your love, sweet love. Know how you love this sweet love. Wrapped in ecstasy, those times still perplexing me. They're just me. No other time you show me your love. Sweet.
I hope this got a fuckload of syncs to indie movies where they have like romance scenes with this playing in the background whilst they're sorting through the records as they split up or something.
No movies, but it did get a couple of TV shows in the States, like Grey's Anatomy.
They have that, like, is it that scene when they finish the plot and they've got to fill the last 5 minutes? They have a montage of people with the moving indie music in the background.
Totally. Yeah, I didn't actually watch it, but yeah, I'm assuming that's what happened.
Yeah, it's very cool.
That sound, the crunchy sounding, that's a badge in a jar.
Is there something you'd like to tell me to play that will be a reflection of what you're up to now, or?
Ooh, crikey. Yeah, so I just recently produced a track for a lady called Charlotte O.C., which came out, and she's amazing singer. It's called Satellite, and that's kind of where I'm at production-wise. I'm kind of new to the producing for other people and collaborating on other people's stuff, so I don't really have a huge amount of stuff out, but yeah, basically this is the first thing that's been released of my production.
This is Charlotte O.C. with Satellite, produced by James Yuill.
Yuill.
Like Christmas.
Yeah, just like Christmas, spelled differently.
That's alright with me. Yeah, that's alright with me. I don't mean to cause no harm as I sit with you in your car. I don't mean to break your heart. If it's not right for you, I won't fight with you. I see you standing like a satellite. That's not really who you are. Push away just when it feels alright. I see you picking it apart, wanting to end before it starts. You like a rabbit in the headlights, running straight into the car. I see you standing like a satellite. That's not really who you are. Let's not overthink, 'cause this boat you built's about to sink. Let's not overthink. 'Cause I'm alright with this. If you don't have time for this, I see you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. You push away just when it feels alright. I see you picking it apart, wanting to have it for it. Starts to like a rabbit in the headlights, running straight into the car. I see you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. I'm not here to push you on a stage. I'm here to tell you I read the same page. I'm trying to tell you I see it for you. I'm trying to tell you, see you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. You push away just when it feels alright. I see you picking it apart, wanting to have it for it. Starts to like a rabbit in the headlights, running straight into the car. I see you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. See you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. Push away just when it feels alright. I see you picking it apart, wanting to have it for it. Starts to like a rabbit in the headlights, running straight into the car. I see you sitting like a satellite. That's not really who you are. You're listening to the Young Punx.
Rythme plat, 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 rythme plat.
So the reason I'm playing this is it's an anniversary of Flatbeat. I think it's 25 years since Flatbeat. Quarter of a century.
I've got a fact about Flatbeat. One of the only UK number ones that was an instrumental. There's only been like 3 or 4.
Okay. So I don't know if any of you were. I mean, some people in this room are young, but the way that they launched Flatbeat was in the Levi's commercial, and they ran it in the middle of the night with no explanation, like about 12 at night. And I had friends talk to me saying, I came back from the pub and I was shit-faced, and I think I saw a thing on telly where there was just like a minimal wah 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 bass line and a like sock puppet dancing in a car, and I've got no idea if I dreamt it or if it was real. And so this is a track called by Mr. Wazo to celebrate 25 years, I think it's 25 years, of Flatbeat, called Riton, which I think is French for flatbeat. And it's the same MS-20 kind of bass sound. And I think it's quite a cool track. I think it's a cool track, but also it proves there's something very special about Flatbeat. There's tracks which are so simple and they don't work, and then there's like one in a million that's so simple and is perfect and does work. And it's like, this track's good, I like it, but it's like, it's no Flatbeat, is it?
Yeah, but he's not trying to make Flatbeat again with this, is he? He's just fucking pissing something out in the studio.
He is pissing something out.
Wazo doesn't give a fuck.
Wazo doesn't give a fuck.
He's amazing. Like some of his albums.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a different track of this EP called Dolce Vita in celebration of Michele coming back, because I think this is rapping in Italian. Tell me if I'm wrong. It also says Punani a lot. It goes do as well.
Telefono. Che palle. Senti una cosa, io ti penso da almeno 4-5 giorni. Volevo dirtelo, ma te lo dico con questa canzone. Vai Oizo. Soffro di tutto ma non soffro il freddo. La mia città mi tiene al caldo, guerriero moderno. Quando mi sveglio forse è meglio che ritorno a letto. Mi guardo allo specchio.
Italian rapping, let's hear it.
Is it basically all swearing?
Se faccio un figlio nasce un
It's a lot of Phonat coming up.
And you should
Here we go.
Salvo tua sorella sul telefono come punani. Guardo le sue foto, mi emoziono, mi sporco le mani. Ehi.
They're really trying to be gangster. For real.
Io non è che messaggio né ti prendi M per stare a guardare.
Ok. Quando mi chiami baby.
I kind of like it.
Cool. Those are the people that are rapping. It's like
Phra, Phra.
Vita bella, ti vedi grassa, per me sei fotomodella. Non hai capito, io non voglio
Pasta fresca, 4 stagioni con funghi.
E se ti bacio per farti volare, punani. Ma poi ti abbraccio e non devi scappare, punani. Siamo io e te contro il mare. Ammazziamo le pare. Ra.
Io non è che ti ho detto che ti amo perché non avevo da fare. Io non è che messaggio né ti prendi M per stare a guardare. Dai pensaci tu. Dai pensaci tu. Dai pensaci tu. Che da quando non ci sei più non faccio
Io sto cadendo Mayday e quando entro nel Travis Ok. Quando
Oh, I've got something I've got to play you. Oh, it's so exciting. You're gonna love this, Graham.
Mayday e quando entro nel Travis
Oh, you're gonna love this.
I bought Mr. Wazoo's album, I think it's called Lamb and Half a Moustache or something like that, or like a half a moustache.
Yeah.
But it's super crazy. It's like all computer music, it's very MIDI, like all over the place. But some of it's so funky that he just manages to get a certain funk out of what is essentially just placing random dots on a MIDI.
Where's this track going? It's disappearing into the back. This track says it's got like half a minute left, and it's just fading into.
It's a really long fade.
Okay, yeah.
Really
That's
long
bold.
Fade.
I got this one for you.
Right, what's it? Because I've got something for you.
It's Pinot d'Angio.
Right. Sounds like a wine.
Yeah.
Pinot d'Angio.
What he said.
Yeah.
Pinot d'Angio.
I mean, tell me the letters.
P-I-N-O.
Yeah.
D apostrophe.
Is it all one word?
No, that's a space before that D.
Yeah, give me the. Right, okay. Right.
Then D apostrophe, no spaces. A-N-G-I-O.
G. Oh, I found him. Yeah, here he is. It still looks like a wine label. What's it called? Senza una donna. Which means just one kebab in Italian.
It's from the album Baller. I think we could try.
That was a really good joke that nobody laughed at.
Sorry.
We could try OK.
I was away from the mic. So
okay, there we go. Here we go. So why are we listening to this, mate?
Just because it's shit.
We're showing how bad Italian music is for Michele, are we?
But it's also quite good.
I once went to a restaurant.
Pinot d'Angio is a legend, man.
I once went to a restaurant in Italy with Michele, and there was some music playing that sounded like a sort of 1985 Eurovision entry. And I said, "Is this modern music or is this from the 80s?" He said, "There's no way to tell."
That is a very true story.
Spesso si finisce che una donna ti tradisce. E non mi importa se son bionde, non mi importa se son more. A me basta che siano tonde e disposti a far l'amore. Io da bambino veramente fui cacciato dalla scuola perché la professoressa mi faceva molto gola quando facevo il militare. Poi la moglie del tenente mi faceva le moine ed io la presi tra la gente. Perciò bambina, se sono qui per te stasera è una fortuna.
Se non ti va, io sono qui.
Would you like? I think I'll just have I'll have two carafes of the Pinot d'Angio, please.
This is getting like vaguely racist at this point.
Okay, so I've got something. So, can you just briefly recap for me, Graham, what Skullfuck was?
You're not about to play it, are you?
No.
Skullfuck was a band I was in as a teenager. It was a very ahead of its time. It was an ironic joke death metal band.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Right then. So hang on. James, can you open the door so Bobby can hear what I'm saying? Because she's going to like this. Bobby, I'm warming up for you. Bobby's going to play an acoustic track soon.
Oh, I thought you were just bored.
No. So this is absolutely amazing, right? Somebody has made an AI music generator,
Shut
and it's
up.
fed into it death metal. And it's a live stream.
Oh my god!
It's a live stream on YouTube, listening to the continuous, infinite death metal generated automatically by the AI. And we're about to drop in. So the fictional band is called Dadabots, and this is called Relentless Doppelganger. and it's a constantly evolving.
That doesn't even mean anything.
Infinite.
It's so good.
Infinite creation of death metal, and let's have a listen. It's really fucking good. Let's have a listen to what the AI is doing, and this is different any time we listen to it. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's just drop in on it.
Let's go.
This is all AI.
Yes,
everything.
And it's constantly generating. It's different whenever you drop into it.
What is it? How is it different? It's just on YouTube. Is it like a continuous live stream?
Yeah, it's a live stream from a computer auto-generating death metal with AI.
Even when there's no humans left, it'll still be going.
It'll be like the cockroaches of music. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it stopped. Now it's just a big pause.
It's just thinking.
Do you like it? Okay, so Bobby, rewind selector. So Bobby was here about half a year ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and at that point you were Kaylee, and we were thinking of having you as Bobby.
Yeah.
And you played a couple of tracks, and I have to say both tracks were solid gold.
Oh, thank
they were
you.
your song about hard sex.
Yeah.
And your song about
Rough
God's
love.
Yeah. And your song about God's hands.
Yeah.
So there's very much the devil
similar theme
Similar
running through.
theme.
the devil angel of your repertoire. So now people who are listening won't be able to tell this, but there's a big change. Your hair's now blonde.
Yeah. It's
And
blonde.
also your name's now Bobby.
Yeah. With an
And,
I.
and you've been doing a whole load of development on this act. You're going to play us another song then?
Yeah.
What are you going to play us?
I think I'll play the drink song.
Okay, the drink song.
I think it's good.
Let's put that mic on the guitar and that mic on your vocals. So let's just do that. And then we can, if this takes a bit, we can cut it out.
For those of you not watching the webcam, Hal is now adjusting the guitar microphone and
Give a play-by-play. It's very interesting.
Keeping the rating.
he's now moving the vocal microphone into position for Bobby. He's lowering the microphone now and positioning it close to her face.
Yeah. So this is a song. This is a song about
thank you, James.
about Bobby's addiction problems.
Bobby's got all kinds of problems. They come out in the song.
Kaylee's just fine.
That's how we keep it clean. I got fucking wasted. It's not the first time drinking my face off. It's just another night of people I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing for. I don't sleep no more. Now I'm doing it again. I don't know why, but I just keep on sipping, lose my mind. But you know that I swear it's for the last time. I don't need your good advice. It's only for tonight. I might be messed up, so what? Don't tell me how to live my life. So I'm like da 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 da, drink da 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 da. I sing it over and over again. So I'm like da 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 da, drink da 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 da. I sing it over and over
alcoholic. I just need release. Call it what you want it. It just sets me free. 'Cause people, they don't really know. They don't really know. They don't really know. They don't really know what I really feel. But it's no big deal. Now I'm doing it again. I don't know why, but I just keep on sipping, lose my mind. But you know that I swear it's for the last time. I don't need your good advice. It's only for tonight. I might be messed up, so what? Don't tell me how to live my life. So I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again. So I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again. It's been a long night, but I'm doing alright. It's not the weekend, but maybe we can pretend. Yeah, maybe we can pretend. We can pretend. We can pretend. 'Cause I don't need your good advice. It's only for tonight. And I might be messed up, so what? Don't tell me how to live my life. 'Cause I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again. 'Cause I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again. So I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again. So I'm like da-da-da, da-da-da, drink, da-da-da, da-da-da. I sing it over and over again.
What is going on?
Bobby with real musicians.
That is
Great stuff.
so crazy to just be talking to you, like sitting a few feet away, and then you open your mouth and start singing like that. Like
thank
it's just
you.
like boom.
We've had that. This,
No
that's
Say
the
my
warm-up.
first rodeo.
That's the effects that happened with Simon as well, wasn't it? It's like, fuck, you can do that.
Yeah, I know, because Simon and me are basically just making like dirty jokes for like 2.5 hours. Except they got me very drunk last time. And to be fair, I don't
We
think
didn't get you drunk. You did that with your ass balls.
My ass balls. My Canadian accent makes ass balls sound like
play
ass
us out,
balls.
James. Do you want to play a song and sing it? Or
Oh my God,
no,
James,
definitely
you
not.
should. It'd be so nice.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
I can do a skull fuck one afterwards.
Gently put that down. I'm gonna start talking into the regular mic.
Michele, do you know what this is?
Is that it's either Xafton or Prince of Pleasure?
Yes, Prince. Gosh, it's like it's either Justice or it's Blend Day.
You're listening to the Young Punx FM podcast.
So anyway, so Sharu's rebranded himself recently as Prince of Pleasure, and he's making some techno music, which is it's really interesting because his approach is very similar to what I'm doing at the moment, which is eschewing the computer. Everything is vintage equipment. Everything is all vintage sequences and vintage analog equipment. But my stuff is very much focused on live playing, and his stuff is very much focused on vintage drum machines and vintage sequences. But this is the most techno you could be in that it's all machine. Yet because it's all old machine, it's somehow got a heart to it that you wouldn't get off a computer. Shout-outs on the podcast, and I always forget to read them out. So there's somebody called Fax with an E on the end. Shout out to all the fans from Bavaria, especially Augsburg and Munich. So good. What? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No, it's just the so good.
Good. So Sasha says, shout out to the Data Transmission Radio Massive. Waxwork wants me to play the track made out of his cat purring. I may do that in a moment. Where's this? I gotta go pee. Thanks for that information. Jax Pandora says, any new up-and-coming artists we should look out for. So that's what we're doing. We're playing there's a lot of new music to check out. Bobby. So who should I play next? Okay, this is the best music you're going to hear. Oh, right then. Let's do it now. Okay, so Yolanda is a singer who we've worked with throughout the whole of the Young Punx history and the whole of Phonat history. One of our main singers, usually singing the sort of soul or ragga approach. But she's just made an amazing album rebranded as Yola. Mostly country meets gospel, but this is almost 60s girl band. This is fucking amazing. Faraway Look by Yola. She's going to be one of the biggest artists in the world. She's sung with us for about 15 years, but check out her own stuff. It's amazing.
Handing out the paper plates to all your friends that you adore. Are you haunted and wanting more? That far away look in your eyes. It's getting harder to disguise. Nobody moves the way you do. Walking round the grocery store, only you know what you're looking for. And when your working day is through, you walk the darkness to your bed. To dream the dreams that live inside your head.
that was Yolanda as Yola doing her 60s girl band meets country kind of vibe. So this is a cover of Heroes by Bowie that Mia McKelly made that's been remixed by KDA London, and this has Yola on vocals, and she did it in 2 takes on 1940s equipment. Check it out.
We can beat them just for one day.
Kelly is missing his own track.
Well, this is fantastic. This is absolutely great. I've got to remember all these people that you're playing, man.
So this is my project, The Tribe of Good, which McKelly worked on a lot of as well. So here's the thing. It's a shame McKelly's not here to join in this competition. Does anybody know what this track is?
No.
Right, good. So what I want to know, I want you to guess who this is. And all I'm going to do is tell you. You won't fucking believe it. So I'm going to sit back and I've got to see sweepstake. Who can work out what this is?
What are we listening to?
Singer or
That's the question. What's the artist?
What's the artist? Okay.
Released this week.
We can ride on.
someone like really old and famous, like.
Yeah, can we ask questions? Like yes or no questions?
I mean,
Okay, 20 questions. Right then, okay.
Wait, for each of us or for all of us?
Okay. Yes or no.
Total or 20
Yes or no questions?
Does that count as
Yeah,
one of our
20 questions total. I think that's a fair game.
Okay, we'll circuit
21
round.
questions.
James's question.
Are they over 50?
Don't know. Borderline. Borderline, okay?
Okay, that's good.
Bobby?
So it's kind of...
Are they North American?
No. Graham?
It reminds me of like Brian Ferry. That's not even a question. Is it Brian Ferry?
No.
Can I take a guess?
James.
Is it either Tears for Fears or one of Tears for Fears?
No.
Oh, damn.
And even extra hint, not even close.
What?
Bobby.
Were they in a classic rock band in the
Yes!
80s? 70s?
You've asked too many questions. You've only asked one question.
Carried on, Graham.
80s?
No. James.
Wait, sorry, I missed what the
Just say
question
90s.
90s.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Is it Jason Donovan?
That's not 90s, that's 80s.
Sorry.
Bobby.
In the 90s? Classic
You've got
rock band?
just for clarification, we're up to question 8.
No, we're
seven,
not.
7, and you have to get who this is by the end of the song, and you've got like a minute. Okay.
I'm stuck. Next.
Pick up the pace.
Oasis.
Pass.
Yes! Right, who is it?
Noel Gallagher.
This is Noel Gallagher! Check out the solo.
Yeah, that sounds like Noel Gallagher.
Noel Gallagher,
It
out
really
of the
sounds-
fucking blue, has gone all Empire of the Sun on us.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? You were making tracks like this about 12 years ago.
Yeah. It's alright, isn't it? Catch it up with it.
Nature is dancing.
It's got like almost like a sort of Frankie Goes to Hollywood dirty singing thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. There's a harsh mix on this one.
This is a harsh. I agree. This is a harsh mix. This is one of Graham's masterstrokes. This is a track enigmatically called 1000% Horse. Would you like to tell us what the thinking was behind the title 1000% Horse? Is
it was just after...
Open brackets, is it the biggest cock imaginable? Close brackets.
Yeah, but you might not be aware of this because I don't know if it was relevant in Canada, or where you were living at the time.
Okay.
But there was a thing maybe about 7 or 8 years ago where it turned out that the meat they were selling you in supermarkets here was actually horse meat.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
In lasagnas.
Stop it.
And one of the
Stop it. Wait, how many years ago?
like
7.
Yeah, not too long.
Horse meat.
Yeah, marketed as like
That's
beef or whatever.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's unreal, man, unreal.
Hang on.
I've
brings me
actually eaten horse sashimi and it's amazing.
Oh,
So-
I've also
James,
I've
I
had
have lost
horse
all
sashimi. I've had horse tartare in Finland, and it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
like beef but more
I know,
flavour.
yeah, it's like beef and tuna had a baby. It's really good.
You guys
Hang on.
are
So,
fucked
and
up.
you know how vegans are hot right now.
They're all not going to listen to
So
the show
here's my
as of now.
sorry, I wasn't going to do snack reviews, but then the
I love
question is,
snack reviews.
Canadian, do you know what this is?
A pepperoni stick?
Peperami. Do you know what a peperami is?
It's a brand of pepperoni.
I hope it's not
So,
horse
Can
meat
you?
pepperoni.
Well, I mean, typically salami is made from donkeys, typically. But can you tell me what?
Sorry, what?
Is that true?
Sorry, yes.
Stop lying to us.
No,
Hal.
it's true. Can you tell me, Graham, what the tagline is for Peperami?
It's a bit of an animal.
It's a bit of an animal.
It's literally a bit of an animal.
They don't
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
which bit.
It's any bit. What animal?
Oh,
God
so-
knows.
So,
Fucked how
Bobby,
good that was.
can I ask you a question? Are you vegetarian or vegan?
No.
Have you ever had a pepperami?
No.
Is that going to change now?
Can you? What animals are involved?
I don't know.
There's something weird about 3 men feeding a pepperami to like a hot young
Wait,
singer.
It's
three
absolute-
men. Where's? What are you discounting one of us?
I
as
can't.
mine?
4 men in this room, but
Sorry, I can't.
you know.
The weird thing about the pepperami,
Who's counting?
the pepperami comes in a kind of condom that's more
Yes, yeah, it's
tasty
a
than the
sheath.
pepperami
You have
itself.
to unsheath it, don't you?
have to take the pepperami
This
sheath
is
off.
like something that should have been on Howard
here's
Stern.
one.
Okay, so we've got pork as the number 1 ingredient and no other animals listed.
Wait,
so
do you chew the sheath then? Is that you're saying why?
Yeah,
it's
but which
tasty?
animal is the pork from?
I've lost.
God fucking knows.
I've lost one of the. I had 3 pepperoni. Oh, here it is. I've got to climb under.
Ooh,
the
I'm not gonna lie, it smells really fucking good.
They are good.
This
They
is
are.
great radio, guys. This is great radio.
Taste my snack.
Taste my
Taste my
Jingle.
snack.
Where's the jingle for taste my
Ooh,
snack?
and it's wrapped in a very,
Snack
very
wars.
snack wars, snack
Snack
wars.
Bobby.
And it's really
Bobby.
what?
Taste my snack.
Taste my snack. It's wrapped in a very thin plastic coating.
It's
Just to add extra
extra
deep that I'm
thin, so
slowly peeling off.
It's the pepperoni condom.
You'll notice the inside's covered in
Bit
spermicidal
greasy.
yes,
lubricant.
It's a bit
hang on.
greasy.
I mean, the people
It's so
listening
greasy.
can't see this, but could this be any more like taking a condom off a cock?
Actually, it's just.
It's
It-
it doesn't
Oh.
have
tried
a-
it yet.
Do you want to
Yeah.
sick
Yeah.
my?
I was about to get
do you want
really
to suck my
detailed on
sick-
what you
suck
just
my
asked me,
end
but
of
I'm
the plastic.
not gonna do that.
Okay,
It
I
doesn't
have
have a
a-
little
Bobby's
rolly
trying
bit.
the pepperami.
Can you just eat it like really on mic? I want to hear the yeah.
We'll turn the
It's
compression
actually
up
quite
a bit.
delicious. I like it.
It's quite tasty.
They're good. They're good stuff.
James, would you like some pepperami?
I will have a bite of your sausage. Thank you.
I
It's
feel
been years
so.
since I've
I
had
do
it.
love a long, thin piece of meat.
Which is a very.
This is great radio.
nom.
Howard, would you like
nom,
a jacket
nom.
Michaela, would you like a?
As an Italian, if I eat any of this, I will lose all the respect of my family. So
That's true.
They will have to legally disown him.
Ooh, I
I'm
love this
literally
track.
not allowed.
Guys, I like it. I like the pepperami.
Over the past 5 years, me, Mikali, and Ali have been trying to turn Club Tropicana into something cool. And
You're still trying to do that.
after half a decade, we've managed it. This is called Wonderland by the Young Punx.
Let me take you by the hand and welcome you to Wonderland. Oh yes. Let me take you by the hand and welcome you to Wonderland.
Young Punx FM podcast.
Oh no, what's that? What's that?
That was good, Hal.
Oh, so Jack okay, some Joe Goddard, Jack Come Back. That's cool. So let's just roll with that. Let's have some cool music.
Listening to the Young Punx FM podcast.
Do you want to sing another song at all?
Do you guys want me to sing?
I'm
I don't
happy
know.
if you sing another song.
Do you wanna-
Your voice is pretty much like, okay, everyone stop now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would love to sing another song.
Well, let's get the mics in position.
Okay.
And everything.
And I'll retune, so hang tight.
Remember why I'm leaving is your fault.
Right then, here we go. Shout outs. I keep asking for shout outs and I never do them. Alexander Drus. I've got some stuff from a while back. This goes back half a year. Alexander.
6 months. These are shout outs from 6 months ago.
Yes, Alexander Drusio says shout out to the Soundwork grandpas.
Big up Soundwork grandpas. Thanks for tuning in.
Justin Novak says shout out please.
Yeah, thanks Justin. Thanks for joining us.
Davy Jesus says I love you all for this.
All of these people may be dead by now.
No. On Twitter, Beat Drop from Des Moines. How do you say it?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa says
Home of
the Young Punks killing it whenever they emerge from the studio.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Respect for that.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens next on this.
We had a bit of that old chemistry there, didn't we? We could do that.
Shout out to DJ Spirit Fingers in Seattle.
Big up Spirit
just for
Fingers.
retweeting our announcement about the song Gimme Honey. But hey, why not? Shout out to Blue Frog Works in Tokyo. Many years of support. I met him once in a club in Tokyo, but he has a lot of great Instagram profile with lots of pictures of Lotus cars like that.
How many followers?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I didn't want to do that. Oh, God, I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons here. Let's press a button here. What's a good one to press? Let's press that one. Yeah, it's a bit of a Steely Dan. So let's have a look here. Shout out to Emotional Support Animal. Oh, this was really good. So Emotional Support Animal, he's a furry or something like that likes to dress up.
The fetish.
Yeah, likes to dress up as a crocodile. And he did a breakdancing session as a crocodile dancing to Ghetto Burning by Phonat. you see that, yeah? It was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, that was good.
Masturbating or just...
No, it was on stage doing
performance.
Amazing breakdancing to Ghetto Burning by Phonat. So that was pretty good.
So it wasn't like a sexual furry thing.
No, but speaking of sexual, shout out to Kieran Punk Picasso, who used to be Japanese pop stars. He says it's great to have us back, which is true. If you want to check out Kieran Punk Picasso, also Japanese pop stars, he tweets the Instagrams a lot of photographs of himself semi-naked in hotel rooms.
Good bod.
Yes. Yeah, equal to yours, which is impressive, as we know. At Vogue Memory.
Keep up the hard work, brother.
Well, that's all we need to know for now. Let's go and have a look on Twitter.
Checking your notifications on Twitter.
I'm checking the shout-outs.
Come on, you should have these apps open already.
Shout out
Dead
for-
air.
yeah,
If
blah,
you're just
blah,
playing a song, people are switching off. They want to hear you talk.
They don't want to hear me talk, they want to hear the song. DJ Doughty says, you Young Punks for life. Oh, that's something I need to talk to you about. Glad to see the Benjamin Walker Battle says, glad to see the podcasts are back. Brings back the olden days. You're all the best. Loads of people get in touch. Stephen Rose says, always the best podcast. Alexander Druzio says, shout out to the Soundwork crew. Well, we had that Judge Julius, who happened to entertain us with awesome live band 2 weeks ago. Justin Novak says, hands in the air.
We've already had
Han
Justin
Huggenberger says, shout out to God who made it all possible. That's nice of him.
Only heaven knows what's been on your mind. Only heaven knows what you're trying to hide. But those cracks didn't start to show. I'll get this down low, what you're hiding. Suspicion grows as the road unwinds. I'm getting close, the end of the line. As your story falls apart, I see your black heart slowly dying. You're my
good?
Say what?
Isn't this good? This is music. This is a guy called Stealth, signed to Ultra. Stealth. And with the Dap Kings. Obviously, that's why it's good. With a song called Black Heart. Anyway, let's leave that behind. Let's have some more Bobby, because she's here and she's blonde and she's wearing a multicolored top and she's Canadian, which makes her exotic compared to the rest of us.
What do people eat in Canada?
They eat maple syrup. They just drink maple syrup all day long.
We eat a lot of stuff called poutine. Have you ever had poutine?
No.
Is it like punani?
Depends. It's chips. Well, we call them fries. With gravy and cheese curds. So you put the cheese curds on first, and then you melt the gravy, and you put the gravy. I'm telling you.
What are curds of cheese?
It's like they're kind of squeaky. Like if you eat them, they kind of
like the juice of a cheese.
No, not the juice of a cheese.
I genuinely do not know what cheese curd is.
What's the
you've
like
never
bean
had
curd?
a cheese curd.
Have you had bean curds? Like,
No, it's not.
I thought this conversation would be better with death metal behind
Okay,
it.
so have you had like cottage cheese before?
Yeah.
Cottage cheese, okay? That is the close. So you get like those little bumps in it.
Yeah.
Like lumps. We call them lumps. Cheese curds are like bigger, but they have more of a coating. Like
Just keep going.
Cottage cheese kind of has like a.
My question is,
like it really
what can I
crumbles
play
naturally.
will put you off talking about cheese?
Nothing. I love cheese. But like cottage cheese has a real nice gentle crumble to it, whereas cheese curds is a similar shape, slightly bigger.
Is this all explained in the track, or
this song is about cheese curds? I'm so glad you asked.
This is not going to make the edit. By the way.
This is Wolf I Feed by Napalm Death.
And then the cheese curds are a little bit bigger and they kind of have a squeakiness to them.
Okay.
Like Swiss cheese would if it was in a curd shape.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
It's amazing. I'm bringing it next time for Taste My Snack.
You know what though? I think I just need to get it taken in for a thing like
Service.
MOT.
You tune the guitar, I'll play some French house. So this is Admire by Fango, which sounds like a sort of lost Daft Punk track, but not quite produced as well as Daft Punk would be. As in, it goes on for fucking ever before the beat comes in and you work out where one is.
Yeah, nice. What's that? The Vertigo, the Thomas Bangalter edit, where it's literally just 909 kick drum for 2 minutes and then just drops.
My favourite Daft Punk track is Too Long because it just goes on for too long. It's like, it just goes too long.
Oh, it's
too
nice,
long
though.
for too long. Check this out. So here is Bobby with a song that's either about hard sex, drink, in God's hands, or something different.
or all of the above. In tune, reasonably in tune. It's not getting there for me. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
This is why everyone shifted to computers. Like, have you not heard about this?
No.
People use laptops
I didn't get
now.
the memo. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know what's going on with this guy.
Like, the guitar is like from 1970 or something.
Yeah, it's so outdated. Wait. Better.
Well, it's just character. Play the song.
It's character. It's like those synths that go out of tune.
Exactly. We love them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
I'm caught in the middle. I love you a little, but it's coming on too strong. Stuck between what I'm wanting and what I've always known, but I'll be moving on. Trust me, you don't wanna be my type. I never get it right. I'm always letting go. Lately been thinking that we might, but I push it aside. I'll never let you close. So don't fall in love with me, 'cause I got a history of breaking things and breaking down. And baby, what you're seeing now is half of what I used to be and half what I want you to see. So please don't fall in love with me. You only hit the ground. I'm not gonna catch you, so please don't. I'm not gonna catch you. Stop, there's no sense in talking. Baby, I'm walking and I'm not looking back. Right when we get to the good part, that's when the panic starts and nobody wants that. Trust me, you don't wanna be my type. I never get it right. There's a fork stuck in the road. Lately been thinking that we might, but I push it aside. I'll never let it show. So don't fall in love with me, 'cause I got a history of breaking things and breaking down. And baby, what you're seeing now is half of what I used to be and half what I want you to see. So please don't fall in love with me. You only hit the ground. I'm not gonna catch you, so please don't. I'm not gonna catch you. Nah, nah, yeah. I'm not gonna catch you, so please don't. I'm not gonna catch you. Yeah. Held you high only to drop you. Held you close only to fall through. I'm holding the rope while I'm looking right at you. And I know how it hurts, so I'll act like I'm doing it for us. And I'm the one who's saving you, but the damage is done. I already like you too much. But don't fall in love with me, 'cause I got a history of breaking things and breaking down. And baby, what you're seeing now is half of what I used to be and half what I want you to see. So please don't fall in love with me. You'll only hit the ground. I'm not gonna catch you, so please don't. I'm not gonna catch you. Nah, nah, yeah. I'm not gonna catch you, so please don't. I'm not gonna catch you. Oh, wow. You guys just added so many dimensions with those claps. True rhythm.
I feel like so bad doing anything that suggests that I'm not like completely serious.
It's a very serious song, Graham.
So sincere.
It was really sincere when I wrote it, yeah.
And you got this fucking monkey sitting on a couch opposite you, throwing his own shit at the walls while you're playing it.
Let's get away from here to a place with beaches so clear. Yeah, we can dance with the sun and let it lead us to a distance that we don't go. So
So this is a guy called Jack James, but because he's cool, he spelled Jack J-V-C-K.
Like old English style. That's like
a V with a V in it.
Yeah.
Drink the memories away, let it fade, yeah. Cause there's something I've been meaning to say. Oh, I just wanna know, can I take it slow? I've been feeling away tonight. It's inseparable, kind of magical. I've been feeling away tonight. We can lose all control. Then if you catch the beat, you can ride my tempo. Know the tap's gonna drip, cause I can make it rain down, rain down. So take a dive in the deep end with this glass. Leave all of your worries and pain in the fires. No, no. Drink the memories away, let it fade, yeah. Cause there's something I've been meaning to say. Oh, I just wanna know, can I take it slow? I've been feeling away tonight. I've been feeling, baby, it's inseparable, kind of magical. I've been feeling away tonight. I've been feeling away. I've been feeling away. Excuse me if I'm running my mouth. Excuse me if I'm stuck on the cloud, yeah. Cause this liquor's so good, I wouldn't change this if I could. I just wanna know, can I take it slow?
Really didn't think I was going to get a Peperami out of this podcast, so that's a little win for me. Saved a couple of quid there.
I think you might have also gotten diarrhea as well.
Food poisoning and long-lasting psychological trauma.
From what? Sorry, what's the psychological trauma from?
The podcast.
Oh, yes, of course.
You're listening to the Young Punx FM podcast.
So last time I played a remix of something related to Fleetwood Mac. Simon, who's not here now, said this is balls. However, this is High Contrast with a song based on Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. However, it's all not Stevie Nicks, it's Miriam Stockley, recorded by me. Anyway, this is like a
good impression.
Stevie Nicks meets drum and bass. So what happened actually is a story here.
The collaboration no one asked for.
Yeah. So what happened was this is a really early, shitty drum and bass bootleg that High Contrast did when he was an up-and-coming artist. And now he's signed to a big label and so on, and he's gone back and remade it with me helping him. And made like a hi-fi version of what was his shitty MP3.
Yeah, there was a lot of white labels on that scene, wasn't there?
And it's pretty cool.
I've never been a fan of drum and bass, but actually High Contrast is probably the only drum and bass artist who is coming at it from a really intellectual kind of space. Wait, are you gonna dispute that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look a little deeper. There's a lot of guys that are putting a hell of a lot of thought into it. I mean, this is fucking cutter nonsense, isn't it? Come on.
Like who? Who do you know?
Oh, Jesus. Off the top of my head, Rockwell. Anyone that's doing drum and bass without using a fucking synthesizer. I'm sounding like a moody person now. Sorry. But you know, there's a lot of people who are really trying to do interesting stuff with it. I mean, there's nothing, and you know, not that there needs to be, but there's nothing interesting about any of the drum sounds being used here. They're all functional sounds, and that, you know, that's great if you're making pop music.
If I put a track on you, you're just dissing it.
No, I was just saying that I really like High Contrast and.
I was just we were just debating the merits of drum and bass.
Well, the thing about
I'm just generally not a fan of the genre. But,
the reason that High Contrast works is he has much broader musical interest than drum and bass. So he knows a lot about Northern Soul. I've heard him play a 2-hour Northern Soul set that's brilliant. And this is like knowing middle of the 80s AOR. So that's his strength. Is like, so as you said, nothing about the kick and snare that's like special.
Yeah.
But what he does is he understands how an obscure Stevie Nicks track could be made into a thing.
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't hold it against him. Like try like Skeptical with a K.
Okay, we'll do it in a moment. Let's have some discos.
Whatever it is, this is good. Well, I want to listen to this now.
Is this the same? This isn't the same song, is it?
Of course it's not. Skeptic.
That would be a crazy break. Like, straight in.
So this is, well, allegedly it's Oliver Heldens and Leno, but I know for a fact it's Leno and me, so...
Is he still going, Leno? Man,
yeah, and now he must have made it to be 16.
Yeah, shit. He was like 14 when we started talking.
So what do you want by skeptical? Sinkhole, marker, vault, pink up the pieces.
We might have moved on now, to be fair.
No, fine. We speed up the mixes later on. Like this.
The Young Punx.
This is 435,000 plays, and it reminds me of the classic Young Punx podcast moment when we played Crust Warhead, and 2 minutes in, Beto said, "This is the most boring track I've heard in my life."
Yeah, a bit of a bassy one, but for my money, I think you're getting a lot more of a considered approach there.
Check this out. That's some Crazy P. So, Count Bass D. Some people in this room will know Count Bass D. Count Bass D is Dwight Farrell. I'd say he's the king of the indie rappers. He was signed in 1993 and then lost his deal, and he went, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. And he just fucking puts out albums, and he's been of great inspiration to me. So I work with him on a couple of tracks, but the reason that he's an inspiration to me is he'll just fucking put out an album of 15 tracks, and then the next year another album of 15 tracks, and he's like, fucking get on with it, stop pissing about, put some music out. And that's what I like about him. And he's just been pushing on after the points where he was dumped 25 years ago by his label, and he's still making music and putting it out himself. And then last year, or maybe the year before even, Snoop Dogg heard one of his tracks and said, well, this is great, can I join in on it? And then, so they got Snoop Dogg on the track.
Too much pressure, somebody might not make it today. So much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody wanna lock me away. It's too much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody might not make it today. So much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody wanna lock me away. It's too much pressure. Polarizing pressure to the lesson. Nowadays, everybody seem like they be stressing. They used to laugh at us, now look at how they dressing. Walk up to the usher to deliver my confession. Need a psychiatrist for this type of my profession. It's hard to survive if you alive, it's a blessing. Count 'em, and I can get it done with no discretion, direction, and put the spotlight on my reflection. I'm vexing, no instructions needed, I went undefeated. If you catch a case, my nigga, I hope you beat it. They got a bench warrant for the homie, he been receded. They gave him an L for the crime and he depleted. Too much pressure, somebody might not make it today. So much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody wanna lock me away. It's too much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody might not make it today. So much pressure, it's too much pressure, somebody wanna lock me away. It's too much pressure.
Forgetting all things which are behind. Well-to-do count is now instantly new, immediately fresher. Too much pressure. Used to use my game to cash out and undress her. Cop a new coupe, catch some feelings and drool. Kick it with Snoop, enemies become your footstool. Tricking is unnecessary. Nowadays we make it rain on your commissary. Don't try this at home, results may vary. Too much pressure, somebody might not make it today. So much pressure, it's too much pressure.
I can't help but picture Flight of the Conchords doing this.
It's got that feel to it, doesn't it? Harsh. What a shout.
No, I mean, it's great, but it just really feels like that inner city pressure. I think it's the fact that it's got pressure.
It's too much pressure.
Too much pressure, somebody might not make it today.
I think, it's...
I've ruined it now.
Didn't we bring up Spinal Tap at the beginning of the day? What's everyone's favorite Spinal Tap moment?
My beats are fat and the buds are on my back.
Oh, there it is, yeah. If you play Inner City Pressure, if that's the...
No, I'm playing the Rhinoceros. They call me the Rhinoceros, my lyrics are bottomless.
Oh, that's good.
That's how
that's
it
a good
goes.
lyric.
No, but then he stopped singing for a bit.
They call me the hippopotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Hippopotamus. Then he gets confused.
Sometimes our rhymes are polite, like thank you for dinner, Miss Right. That was very delicious. Good night. Sometimes there is
when he gets stuck in the pod.
17 with ladies in a stream of margarine.
I think.
What?
When he gets stuck in the pod on stage.
Oh, I was literally thinking what he's trying to get. That was the
Right,
one
check
I was
this
say.
out. So the famous Young Punx track with Count Bass D is Ready for the Fight, but this is Like That, which I think is fucking cool. Check this out. This is the sound of the tuning tone on the Freebase analog synth.
On the which one?
One's for the hi-hat, two's for the kick drum, three's for the swing beat, four and then some. Rhythm designed to work your mind and knees, long and strong like a python that's Burmese. Whether you's a rich
Guthrie Govern, more of that later.
Got the funky stuff, I'll take a small piece. Whack DJ, desist and cease. Seckle, the vibe impeccable. The beat dope, the rhyme injectable. I've heard some say it makes hips sway. I can stand and watch you dance all day. Put your hand in my hand, draw a line in the sand. Try to cross, you get pushed back like a dam. Don't give me your advice, I got one father. I'll show and prove I'm nice, yo, so why bother? Rumors circulating, I already saw her. Showing the midriff, we on top like a halter. Another double jack pulled out the free bass. Our oscillators tuned, time to set the pace. Octopus still moving, better see your grace.
Octopus still moving. I just been to Japan and had some live octopus wiggling. Okay, introducing Guthrie Govern, the blazest guitar player in the world. Step back. I made him play this without telling him what key it was in.
I'm feeling this so hard.
We got it down pat, baby, it's like that. Because the vibes is cool and the beat is fat. It ain't a damn thing we like. It ain't no fiction, it's fact. We got it down pat, baby, it's like that. Because the vibes is cool and the beat is fat. It ain't a damn thing we like. It ain't no fiction, it's fact.
Before. This is a swell situation right here.
I've never had a badger before. This is a swell situation right here.
Did he say a squirrel situation?
This is a swell situation. I gave him some badger beer, and he said, I've never had a badger before. This is a swell situation right here.
Great bass tone, I was just going to say.
This is a Kraken Funk Hunters with Party Rocking, classic sample. Kraken Smack remix. It's really Kraken Smack listening to.
The Funk Hunters are from my home city.
How do we end this fucker?
You know what? Last time you ended it with that things may not that work out.
Something chilled.
You know that one? That made me so happy. That song literally makes me happier than any song I've ever heard.
One thing I've learned in life is you can never recreate a previous great moment. You've got to create a new great moment.
That's true. That is
so true. If I could just live by that truth every day, I feel like I would be eternally happy. But I keep trying to recreate that shit.
You got to have the braveness to do something new.
Look, I've got to catch a train. There's not a lot of time. I don't have a good way to end this quickly. All I can do is find out what's going on the artificial reality death metal channel.
Yeah, let's catch up with those guys. See where they've got to.
I've been Hal Richton of the Young Punx. You've been listening to the Young Punx FM podcast. Everyone's been lovely. Say who you are one after a time clockwise.
James Yuill.
Which way clockwise?
Call me at BOBBI. BOBBI. That's my Instagram.
I'm Michele Phonat.
Do not contact me. Do not try to track me down.
You have been listening to the Young Punx FM podcast.
We hope you enjoyed it. To find out more, go to www.theyoungpunx.com, where punx is spelled Punx because it's cooler that way. Email us on podcast@theyoungpunx.com. Become a fan on Facebook at facebook.com/theyoungpunx. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/guess what? The Young Punx. Maybe buy some of our music at Amazon, iTunes or Beatport. And most of all, tell your friends. Think of a friend who would like the podcast, who would like the Young Punx. You've got them in your mind, you've thought of them, tell them about it. Spread the word, spread the love. Please do. The Young Punx FM podcast. The best in new electronic music.
Coming at you live from London Bridge, England.
Over and out.
The Young Punx.
I feel like I'm just getting drunk enough to be funny. It's too bad we have to end now.
Just getting warmed up.